Cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer worldwide. And it's all about what goes inside our bodies. In this video, I want you to be aware of 7 of the frozen foods that millions and millions of people are eating. But these foods can definitely affect our arteries, cause inflammation, cause clogging, extra plaquing within the arteries, which can lead to heart attack or stroke. So please follow along and absorb this simple information, because I believe that this can save many lives. Because many of the foods that we buy today, we don't think about our heart, we don't think about our arteries, we don't think about the long-term damage we're doing to our bodies, as well as our families, as well as our children. So let's delve a little bit deeper about these frozen foods and their potential impact on our artery health. First is frozen pizzas, processed meats like pepperoni and sausage, and cheeses that are packed with saturated and trans fats. The impact of these foods allows these fats to increase, particularly in LDL cholesterol, which over time contributes to a buildup of plaque in our arteries. This narrows and hardens the arteries, a condition known as atherosclerosis. Additionally, many frozen pizzas are high in sodium, which causes elevation of our blood pressure, which further stresses our cardiovascular system. And #2 are our frozen fried foods, our French fries, our chicken nuggets, usually pre-cooked in oils high in trans fats, which are known to be harmful to heart health. And the impact of these foods are the trans fats. It raises the LDL cholesterol, also lowers the good cholesterol, the HDL. And this imbalance can promote arterial plaque development, as excessive sodium can lead to fluid retention, increasing blood volume and pressure against the arterial walls, which can be quite dangerous over time. The third thing are frozen pastries and desserts. This is loaded with sugar, saturated fats, especially like products like frozen donuts or dessert pastries. And the impact of this is the high sugar intake leads to insulin resistance, chronic inflammation, both of which are risk factors for heart disease. And the saturated fats contribute to cholesterol buildup, straining the arteries and potentially leading to blockages. And #4 are frozen processed meats, our sausages, our bacon. These are often known to contain nitrates or high in saturated fats. These nitrates turn into nitrites and then into nitrosamines. And these compounds are harmful to our cardiovascular health. Saturated fats are known to contribute to more elevated cholesterol and more subsequent plaque formation. And #5 are our frozen pot pies. Many millions of people eat these. The crust is typically made of trans fats. The fillings are high in sodium and fats. The combination of these unhealthy fats and high sodium levels elevate cholesterol, cause hypertension. This increases the risk of heart attacks and strokes by putting pressure on the arteries, making them stiff and narrow. And #6, we see these by the dozens in our grocery stores. Our frozen breakfast sandwiches. Processed meats and cheeses make these sandwiches high in unhealthy fats. These saturated fats are a major culprit in raising cholesterol levels, and frequent consumption will lead to the development of fatty deposits in our arteries, impairing blood flow to our heart as well as our brain. And #7, last but not least, are our frozen cheeseburgers and burritos. That's right. These include fatty beef and cheese along with high levels of sodium preservatives. And over time, these regular consumption of these foods will raise our bad cholesterol or LDL cholesterol, will raise our blood pressure. It leads to increased risk of atherosclerosis. The preservatives and fillers also contribute to inflammation. And I want you to realize one thing. There's one common denominator when it comes to cardiovascular disease, plaquing, clogging, it's inflammation. When we eat foods that are inflammatory or processed refined foods, trans fats, too much saturated, unhealthy saturated fats, all this processed foods causes inflammation. This holds a whole cascade of changes that take place in the arteries. So to promote heart health, you want to consider reducing the intake of these foods. Look for fresh, wholesome alternatives. Look for options that are lower in sodium and saturated fats, rich in fiber and healthy nutrients. Anything grown from the ground, anything whole, anything that's not processed and refined, those are the foods you need to start eating. I want you to realize excessive fat comes from too many carbs, because excessive carbs can make you more insulin resistant, lead to prediabetes and diabetes, and then eventually it leads to more metabolic syndrome, more problems throughout our body. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please share it with your friends and family, and please follow these guidelines that if you are eating these foods in your freezer right now, get rid of them. Stop eating these foods. Therefore, this will keep you healthy a long, long time. So leave your comments below, and most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandell.